Ever find yourself stuck at work?
Yeah.
You just start daydreaming about a robot doing your job.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, wake up, because that future might be closer than we think.
Yeah.
In this deep dive, we're going deep into AI and how it's gonna completely transform the global economy.
Right. And I mean, transform. We're talking massive shifts here.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about like small changes here and there.
No, no, no.
This is like a total game changer. So get ready, because we're gonna break down how AI is gonna shake things up, the good, the bad, and the really unexpected stuff.
And all backed by like solid research and data?
Exactly. We're not just making this up.
No.
So by the end of this deep dive, you'll be totally up to speed on how this AI revolution is about to, well, revolutionize everything.
Absolutely. Let's start with some numbers just to, drive the point home.
Okay, Amy.
By 2030, AI is projected to add something like, get this $13 trillion to the global economy.
McKinsey, Goldman Sachs, like these are not small players. They're saying this is a big deal.
$13 trillion. Okay, so like what does that even look like in real life?
Okay, imagine like a world where almost every single industry has AI woven into it, streamlining everything.
Okay.
Factories where AI is in control, pumping out products like crazy. Self-driving trucks, like completely changing how we move stuff. Even like personalized education for every student, all powered by AI.
Yeah.
This is AI cranking productivity up to like 11.
So we're talking cheaper products, way faster services, and personalization like we've never even imagined before.
Exactly.
It sounds almost like we're headed to like this economic utopia.
Well, hold on. There's a flip side too. It's not all sunshine and roses.
Right.
AI's got this whole job displacement thing looming over us.
Oh, right, right.
We're talking about potentially automating like nearly 300 million full-time jobs all over the world.
300 million. Okay, so who's like most at risk here? Who should be like worried right now?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It's not just the blue collar jobs that are on the line here.
Are they?
Yeah, white collar jobs, especially those in that like $80,000 a year range. They're right in the crosshairs.
Oh.
Think customer service reps, accountants, even like research positions. AI can potentially do a lot of that stuff.
Wow. So like anyone in those kinds of jobs, maybe polish up that resume.
Yeah, that's something to think about. But it also begs the question, if all these jobs are, going away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What new jobs are going to pop up? It's easy to get lost in those huge numbers, but let's get real for a second.
Okay.
One study says that like the manufacturing sector alone could lose 2 million jobs to AI and automation by 2025.
That's right. And yeah, those numbers are scary, but it's important to remember that technology has always changed how we work.
You're right.
Think about the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
It completely upended industries, yeah, and people lost jobs. But it also led to new jobs, economic growth, right? And AI is going to do that too, just probably on a way bigger scale.
So instead of thinking of it as like a robot apocalypse, we should focus on the opportunities AI is creating.
Exactly. Think about the manpower, or should I say machine power, that we'll need to build and maintain all these AI systems.
Okay, so like what kind of jobs are we talking about here?
We're talking about armies of AI developers, engineers, data scientists, even ethicists.
Whoa.
Yeah. And trainers. These are just a few of the fields that are going to explode in the near future.
So it's like that saying, when one door closes, another one opens.
Yeah.
But this time, instead of a door, it's like a server room full of blinking lights and whirring hard drives.
Exactly. And here's another thing to think about. While AI is amazing at automating those repetitive tasks and processing, like massive amounts of data,
Yeah.
there are certain skills that are unique to humans.
You're talking about things like creativity,
Right.
critical thinking, emotional intelligence.
Exactly. Those are the things that are going to make us stand out in a world filled with AI.
So it's not about humans versus machines. It's about humans and machines working together.
Exactly. And that brings us to a really interesting question. If AI is about to change the way our economy works, what does that mean for the future of work itself?
Okay, so we've talked about the economic boom and the potential job loss. But what actually is the future of work going to look like in an AI-driven world? Okay,
Oh.
get ready, because we're about to go full-on sci-fi here. Imagine like a future where you've got entire industries run entirely by machines.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about like 100 years from now. We're talking as early as 2029.
It's wild, right? Futurists like Ray Kurzweil are saying that this stuff is coming way sooner than anyone expected.
Wow.
We're talking advanced AI, even AGI, artificial general intelligence.
Okay, and just for our listeners, what is it like AGI?
So AGI is basically when AI becomes like as smart as a human in every way. It can learn anything, do anything a human can do.
Okay, so if we're talking about a world where robots and algorithms are the ones doing most of the work, like what happens to all the profits?
Right. How do we make sure that the benefits from all this automation are like shared fairly? That's the million-dollar question right there. And it's something people are already debating like crazy.
Yeah.
One thing that's popping up is this idea of decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs.
DAOs. Okay, now that sounds like something straight out of like a cyberpunk movie.
I know, right? But basically, DAOs are like a new way to structure companies, maybe even entire industries, where the decision-making power, the profits, it's all spread out more evenly.
Interesting.
They often use blockchain tech to make it all work.
So instead of having just a few CEOs or big corporations controlling everything, DAOs could give more power to, like, the workers or stakeholders.
Exactly. It's about creating a system that's like more inclusive and equitable, even with AI changing everything.
So how do we prepare for this AI-powered future? How do we make sure it benefits everyone, not just a select few? Well, that's something to ponder. And that's a wrap on today's deep dive into AI and the future of the economy.